Well, welcome back to Your Carolina. Megan Heidelberg, nice and toasty inside Mattress Max with our friend Nolan Jolly. And we are nice and warm, and unfortunately that's not the case for a lot of people. That's why we're doing our Caring for the Carolinas Operation Warmth.
Right. Yeah, we want everybody to be warm. You know, I like to get outside a lot in the wintertime, so I know what it's like to sit out in the cold for 3 or 4 hours.
Right.
I can't imagine, you know, not having that warm home to go to. So you know, helping these people out in a time that's so needed. We were just talking about the ice is coming this weekend.
Yes.
That could be coming this weekend. You know, I wouldn't want to be left outside now.
No. So we want to make sure everybody is prepared, the best that they can be. And Timothy Marshall with Divinity Care faculty is, you know, fantastic. You've got a great heart. Tell us exactly what y'all do at Divinity Care.
Well, Divinity takes in homeless males. We service the community by giving out foods, clothing, blankets, pillows, those type things. We appreciate the help from the community because they help us reach the people. There's a large homeless population in Spartanburg, and we try to service that base.
And you know what it's like. Tell me a little background about your story and why this is so personal to you.
So I found myself homeless in 2013, and I found the Divinity Care. It took me in. I stayed there for 3 years till about 2016. And from there, though, the Christian principles that's taught, the work-life experiences that we have there at Divinity kind of helped get me back up until I was connected back with the Veterans Administration. So I have my VA, everything kicked in now, and I've all the way recovered back into society, and we try to give back to those that's in need.
And you're a veteran as well?
I am.
Well, thank you so much for your service, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through such a tough time. And what would your life have been like if there wasn't a place like Divinity?
Oh, I can't imagine, because I hit a low point in my life. I'm from Louisiana, and so I didn't have family in the area, and it meant 100 times over the world to me to be able to come to Divinity at a time when I couldn't get into some of the other organizations like New Miracle Hills, and there's only a few organizations of shelter for males anyway. So Divinity saved my life, so to speak.
And now you're out there helping others save theirs. And I like it too. It wasn't like, you were there for 3 days. No, you were there for 3 years. They made sure you were set up for success when you left.
And even the outtake, the follow-up, I've kept in touch with Reverend Johnson. He's kept in touch with myself, and to the point where I'm the chairman of the board now. So I've come back in full swing and trying to help out and help others that experienced what I had.
Well, not only are you helping with, you know, tangible items like blankets and warm socks and, you know, these life lessons, but you understand what people are going through, and you can be a great source, someone to talk things off. So that's going to mean a lot to people as well. Yeah,
and that's interactions that we have constantly with those on the street, even some that's coming out of the penal system. We help facilitate their re-entry back into society, and it's an awesome responsibility, but somebody has to be there to do that, and we're that organization.
Well, I'm so glad that, you know, we got to learn more about them. There's so many places that do such good work that we don't always know about, so make sure you know about Divinity Care faculty. Again, bring us anything warm, anything you would want to be warm. They need to be warm, all right? You can bring it out here to our good friends Nolan and his great people at Mattress Max Furniture. Very easy to get into, lots of parking. It just kind of puts everything into perspective when you see, you know, just little things will make such a big difference.
Right, yeah. It's huge to see, you know, when a lot of people do a little, it becomes a lot.
Yes, that is so good. Thank you so much, Nolan. Thank you, Timothy. DeMarcus, we're going to toss it back to you in the studio.